What's happening, guys? It's another Monday night. And to my left, we got a lady metalhead. And to me, you got me, the one and only Metalhead Prime. What's happening, everybody? How are we doing? It is the second Monday of the new year. And just like any other Monday, it was a Monday. But it wasn't horrible. Oh, please tell me this thing's not updating again.
No.
Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm going to stop touching that. Let's see. Maybe get a audio, video check. Oh, see what we got happening. Oh, I just heard myself in there, so
Sounds good.
I think we're good. I think I know who the Facebook user is. Oh, man, let's start going through roll call here. And I'll see, this is why I had that open.
You can still use it.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Brand, do it.
Got it. You just gotta.
You gotta.
Wait, where is it? Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's in there. Right there.
Haha.
Haha.
Haha. You know, I just noticed that butterflies flew out of that purple thing's butt.
Yes.
I just now noticed that. Obviously, Patty's here, cranking in on first place today. What's happening, Patty? How you doing? Following close in second place, it's Diego from PetSotics.com, or just PetSotics. How's it going, Diego? I can't talk. It's just, I can't talk.
That would be a high.
And then we got Scuba Steve-O coming in with Kitchen Pooper. I think he must have been watching the Stephen P. and Kelly Foreman stream there. I did catch the kitchen pooping thing.
Yeah.
And then we got Vibes rolling in. What's happening, Vibes? How you doing? Whip's real coming in. How's it going, Whip? Oh, he's ready to get it going. Says,
Yeah.
Let's get tanked. Well, yeah.
Working on it.
It's like the Nano Aquarium guys popping in. Says, hi, all. Be listening and lurking. Welcome, welcome.
Mark.
Oh, did I miss Mark? How could I miss Mark?
Right above Whip.
The chat jumped on.
Must have. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're okay.
What's up, Mark? How you doing? Good day, buddy. All right, now let's make sure I'm still in line here. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Looks like John's slipping in. How's it going, John? How you doing, buddy? Good seeing you. We got the one and only Lefty 3213A.
Ha, there you go.
How's it going, Lefty? How you doing? Good seeing you. I was watching his video before I started watching the other live. I don't know what happened to Austin.
I don't know.
He wasn't on today. I hope he's all right. Let's see. Looks like we got the one and only Skull. What's happening, Skull? How you doing? Oh, man. And then we got Bigfoot Fish Tanks. What's happening, Bigfoot? How you doing? Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. Glitch Aquatics. What's happening, Glitch? How we doing?
Hello.
Da-da. Jimmy P, the one and only. What's happening, buddy? How you doing? How you doing?
Papa Jimmy.
For those that don't know, Jimmy P's getting ready to revamp his channel there. Can't wait to see what you're about to do there.
Yes.
Let's see. Paul McCarthy slipping in the door. What's happening, Paul? How we doing? Kyle Jaded, the one and only. What's going on, Kyle? How you doing? It's like we got B Wizzle. What's happening, Brandon? How you doing? Then we got Legacy Aquascaping. What's happening, Melvin? How's it going? Good to see you. And I think Nope.
Garcia.
It's like Garcia Aquatics popping in, says, guys, don't forget there's a like button. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. And then we got Alan Hawkins. Holy shit, I'm in on time. Well, yeah, for once.
That's rare.
What's happening,
Hi,
Alan? How you doing?
Alan.
Okay, I think,
We're caught up.
well, I do believe we're caught up. So, yeah. All right. Well, last week was fun. Not really.
Wait.
Well, Tuesday. Well, the Monday night stream was fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. That was fun. We had the one and only Big Tank Hank on here.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings me to another point, but I will get to that later because I'm kind of looking for your guys' feedback on things. But that following Tuesday, I had to go downstairs and check on the old pool again because, you know, they like to jab holes in Intex pools.
Yes.
And, oh, yeah, Rick Firth, how's it going, buddy? I saw you. I'm sorry. I see you now.
Hello.
But, yeah, I went down and had to put some patches on the pool because I'm an idiot. We all know this. But I noticed that one of my fingers was stinging every time I put it in the pool. And I'm sitting here going, what in the hell is going on here? So I thought, maybe I cut my finger at work or something, whatever. So I stuck the other hand in, got nothing. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Well, then the more I noticed that I had to put my hands in there, I noticed that's not stinging, that's electrical. The tingling means it's working.
Or not.
So, I only have two things in the pool. I have the pump and the heater. So I was like, well, let's do a process of elimination here. Unplug the pump, still did it. I'm like, okay, plug that back in, ran over to the heater, shut it off, stuck my hands in, and guess what? Surprise, surprise, it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently these kind of heaters, you're supposed to clean them once in a while. Oops.
Yeah. Real quick, Terry and Sandy Farrell just came in.
Hi, Terry. Hi, Sandy. Welcome. Thanks for popping in. So that was Tuesday. Lost the heater in the pool.
Oh, yes.
A couple days later goes by, and it's starting to get cooler now, which the heater wasn't a big deal. I just ordered a new one.
And it's working great.
Yeah, it's working fantastic. Well, then Friday came around. Was it Friday?
Thursday.
Thursday came around. And, yeah, walked in the house after work, and, we're hanging out doing things. And, well, man, it's breezy in here. Feels breezy in here.
Yeah.
And she goes over and turns the thermostat up, and, well, it went up, but nothing happened.
No.
So I go stroll down in the basement, and I'm going, what now? And noticed the breaker was popped. And I said, well, that's odd. So I reset it. Furnace kicked in. I'm like, oh, cool. Because, listen, I'm not a furnace guy. I'm a mechanic. I'm not a furnace guy. So I get upstairs. I'm like, oh, yeah, heat's blowing now. It's fine. It's that smell. Just this weird burning smell. And then it stopped. And by stopped, I mean literally everything. So then I spent the next 5-6 hours down in the basement trying to figure out what the hell happened. Well, next day we got a hold of the guy that does our heating and air at work. He came in and he goes, yeah, you lost your blower motor. It's done so. So
Thursday night was a pretty chilly night.
Thursday night was kind of chilly. But I will say that the few tanks around us here actually kept this room at 67 degrees. I was pretty impressed by that.
I mean, for the most part, because you said by the time you got here to meet up with him, it was down to
That was it. Yeah,
But it was also like 32 degrees here on Friday, and it was snowing. It was
seemed like the farther into the day it went, the colder it got. So.
I see Monster Fish Gal and Genevieve.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Genevieve.
Also, Jason.
And Jason. What's happening, buddy? Hope your wife's doing okay. Yeah, so in the matter of, I don't know.
Roughly 24 hours.
No, I would say 72 hours span. Not only did we lose another heater in the, a heater in the pool, we lost our heater. But we got it back up and running. It's working fantastic now. But I did learn that I've got to do something with the 125. Either that or I've got to do something with where I have my controller set. Because at 125, I have it usually right around 78 to 80. And that heat just kind of goes right up into that thermostat and tricks it. So the rest of the house is not 70 degrees or 67. It's colder than that. So we kind of had to do some MacGyver in there just to kind of get it to stop doing that. And I turned that tank down just a smidge. I don't know. It might at this point just be easier to move the damn thermostat because that's a lot of. I don't have room.
I'm not moving that thing.
Yeah, I'm not moving it. That's for sure. Looks like Bruiser CB slipped in. What's happening, Bruiser? How we doing? Let's see. Diego says you'll get it if you watch it, lady.
Yeah, he shared a link, and I didn't quite get to read what it said.
I see it.
Watch Celtic Ball's Mom Juice Monday. It's the Mayhem counterpart.
Interesting. Where are they, like, from Ireland?
I don't know, but now I'm going to see if I can do this without interrupting anything.
Well, we got Scotty the Fish Freak up there. I'm watching him, but I have it muted.
I'm just going to see.
But, gotta show my boy some love. I mean, come on. So, yeah, that's how the endeavor with the heating aspect of last week went. It sucked. But everything's back now. The world is one again. Everybody's happy. Fortunately, didn't lose anybody.
Okay. Just from reading their description alone, they're reptile keepers, but they have basically a Monday May. There's from what I'm gathering, they're pretty much like us with the banter back and forth and the.
Oh, okay. Well, so as I was saying,
sorry,
nothing severe happened. Didn't lose anybody, thankfully. The pool did get a little chilly for the waiting on the heater to show up, but they're hardy in there, so they survived it. Split really didn't give a crap, but it was the Oscars that didn't really care for that too much. But it's back up to 75 and maintaining. So now I know I'll just go down there about once a month, pop that heater out, give it a little scrub down, put it back in. And we'll see how long I can keep that one going.
Carrie.
What's happening, Carrie? How you doing?
Carrie.
Good seeing you.
Diego said they're from the USA, but they do ball pythons. That's the joke, because I mentioned how much I just do not do ball pythons.
I don't understand why. They're like the nicest snake you can get.
I would much rather have a boa.
And those are meaner.
I never had an issue with a boa.
Dave Farrell, what's happening, Dave? How's it going? So then it led us to the weekend where we got the stand for the, what is that, 40 gallon?
40,
for the 40 gallon. And this is honestly, for those of you that may or may not have seen that video, this 40 gallon tank is basically going to be her baby. I have input, which she brutally ignores.
I don't ignore her, I just argue.
The way I figure it is, out of 26, 7, however many damn tanks we have, I've scaped every one of them. Very lousy scapes, mind you, but she's better at it than I am. So that's her baby. And there will be videos coming out of that soon, but we finally got the stand for it. So now it's just on our end to get up there and finally move things and clear it out and make it happen.
And then I can start getting everything I need.
Yep. And already getting ideas, though, some really good ideas.
Yes. The driftwood, I think, is the most exciting part. And I don't want to, like, put spoilers out there, but there is going to be driftwood in the tank, and I am super excited because there's a page on Facebook that we follow, and this woman collects the coolest driftwood ever and sells it, and I'm so excited to buy one of her pieces.
I see Crown Tail Half Moon made it in. What's up, Crown Tail? How we doing?
Hello.
No, there's Belinda's driftwood.
Yes,
that's who it is.
So if
She's
you guys
always got some crazy pieces.
If you guys like driftwood in your tanks, check out Belinda's Driftwood on Facebook. She has the coolest stuff, and she actually goes out like into her woods around lakes and streams and whatever, collects the stuff, cleans it up all really nice, and then ships it to you. And it's all very, very reasonably priced wood. And she gets it for nano tanks. She gets it for giant tanks.
Mm-hmm. Very, very, very good stuff there. And the prices aren't really wacky. I don't know what shipping is. I'm sure some of that wood can get crazy with shipping just purely because of what you have to do to ship it.
She wraps it pretty tightly.
I was watching some videos. There's knives required, probably a jackhammer or two.
We're talking a couple hour long processes.
Yeah, it's not an easy process. So if those get broken, it's not an easy way to break them.
No.
But we're definitely checking out that. We were also going over some ideas of tank mates for them. With it being a 40-gallon, at most, beta-wise, we're only going to put 10 in there.
That's all that was recommended.
If we even get to the 10, maybe like 8, just to be safe.
But it was recommended no more than 10 in a 40. Yeah. So.
But we're definitely thinking about some cardinal tetras and some other things too. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm kind of actually excited to see it.
Me too.
It'll be weird with all these tanks that we have. The one room in the house that we don't have a tank is our bedroom.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting waking up to that every morning.
I think it'll be kind of cool though, and kind of peaceful too.
Yeah. Unless you let the water go too low, and then all you hear is water, and then you have to pee every 4 minutes.
No.
Oh, more breeding. Mm-hmm. Great.
And you've got several in there holding.
Anybody want cichlids?
Right.
They're getting it on over there again.
Forever.
It's what they do.
Forever.
That's what they do. They're kind of like guppies, only cichlids. So yeah, super stoked to get that going. It'll probably be another, I don't know how you want to call it, multi-part series on the tank.
Oh, for sure.
Because if I made you guys wait for the whole completed from start to finish, you guys would wait a year for one video, literally. So
I mean, not necessarily. It's just we're gonna have to do everything in stages. Probably like the sand and maybe some plants, and then wait, and then do like the driftwood, and then let everything cycle, and then start the fish.
This is where I say I'm probably going to do this like we've done all the other tanks, just segments. Here's what we're doing on this today, blah blah blah. I really need to get back into making videos on here. I've been very, very lacking in that department right now. Just sorely lacking. I mean, I haven't even been doing shorts, which I haven't. It just is what it is.
So Kyle asked what kind of cichlids, and Scuba Stevo said, "Did somebody say cichlids?"
Yeah. If I pull the females, there will be a ton of fry.
So,
But if I don't pull the females, there'll probably still be a ton of fry. I just won't know it.
but to answer the question about what kind, what is it? Yellow labs.
They're yellow labs and masonite mix, which at this point they're just mutts.
How do we not know that the Mabunas haven't?
Because I don't have any Mabuna.
I thought you did.
Oh well, besides the yellow lab, I guess the Demasonite kind of classifies there.
Okay.
But I have 2 Nerii, well, 3 Nerii in there.
Yeah.
All of whom don't mate. But the yellow labs are going crazy.
Yeah.
And the bumblebee.
Diego said the arowana is just chilling, going back and forth in the background there. Awesome.
That's why I call him the silver surfer. That's what he does.
But unless he is hungry and mistakes your hand for food.
I don't think
he's mostly just chill.
I don't think it was a mistake. I think he did it on purpose.
He's mostly just very, very chill, and that's literally all he does is just back and forth, back and forth.
It's like Craig Doniger, man. What's happening, Craig? How we doing?
Craig.
First class fish. How's it going? Welcome.
One of these days when Craig goes live while I'm at work, I'm just going to have to sneak an earbud in my ear and play his stream and work because he always goes live like early in the morning for us, but it's not.
Well, he's on the other side of the pond.
Right.
Him and Mark and a couple others, they're on the other side of the pond. So their normal time for them is our work time for us.
Did we hit a sore subject for you, Whip? I'm so sorry about your arrow.
Yeah, that sucks.
Man.
That really sucks.
That really does make me so sad to hear. But, you know, we all make weird, goofy mistakes and lose fish in the process.
It's a shit thing, man. It happens. And unfortunately, it can happen to any of them.
His arrow was a good size, too.
That was bigger than that one.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Kyle asked, are they labs and convicts? No, they're Demasonite mix. Demasonite, they almost, I don't know if they are a shell dweller, but they almost look like one. But they're blue with like black treads on the side, like tire treads, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they will mix with yellow labs, and then you get a bunch of white labs, and then you get the males that have this, like, I wouldn't even call that a yellow. It would be more like a skin tone with all the markings, and then the black, like the yellow labs would get on their fins.
Yeah.
And when they get mad, they get really blue. It's actually kind of cool to watch them, but they don't like the Nerii, but the Nerii doesn't really like anything in there. So
Vibes just said discus and a 40 breeder. No.
Mm-mm.
No. It's going to be a better sorority.
You can put them in there, though.
But I'm not going to.
No, we have discus in the 200.
Yes. I have wanted a betta sorority for a very, very long time because I love bettas. And so that's what we're going to do. That's what my plan for this tank is a betta sorority.
Yeah.
Planted.
She's been wanting one for a while. Plus, it gives her a little bit of freedom to play with the aquascaping thing and maybe get some more experience there. But this is going to be a different build than what you would have for a competition.
Yes.
The competitions, they just have to be pretty for however long. This actually has to work. This actually has to become an ecosystem. So
this is going to be aesthetically pleasing to me, not necessarily everyone else.
Right. So it's actually just, it's got to work, basically. Where the Aquascape challenges, it's only got to work for a day or two.
Vibe said, I'm just looking at the packaging that covers a 40 breed. Okay.
Oh.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we have discus already. Beta sorority is something I've wanted for quite a few years. So
It's like Don Gallagher made it in. What's happening, Don? How you doing? Hope I said that right. I think I did.
I believe so.
Yeah. You can do discus in those. I mean,
I probably
they do
could,
them in
but
smaller.
why?
We have the 200 for discus.
We already have a discus tank. We already have cichlid tanks. We already have barbs and cories. And yes, I do have betta tanks, but they're all males, and it's literally one fish per tank. This is going to give me a little bit more wiggle room.
It'd be nice to have a mixture of them in there. And yes, the females aren't as pretty, but they're still fun.
They are fun.
And then, you can pull one out and maybe.
I've heard that mating them is really stressful because you have to put the female in like a breeder box or the male in a breeder box and kind of like slowly introduce them. And then you still have to hope that he doesn't like eat her when you let her loose.
That's a risky run when you try to breed any, aggressive fish.
Yeah, I don't. And I'm not doing it for the breeding aspect of it. I'm just doing it because I've seen Lisa's betta sorority tank, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I think it's really cool. And I just think that this would be a really, really fun part of it. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It'd be a neat little, it'd be a neat little ecosystem to make. So I'm actually excited about it. Lefty says, "Crap, that reminds me, I gotta redo my 40 before tomorrow." Uh-oh.
You might want to get on that, sir.
May want to get rolling on that. It's like new local Austin slipping in here. What's happening, new local? How you doing? Good seeing you.
First class fish. Hello. Don't worry about not being good with your greetings. A lot of people come in and they lurk and they don't really say anything.
Literally, I'll tell you what I do on a lot, and I'm not trying to say I'm a jerk, but we all know I am. But I'll come in, and if I'm in the middle of doing something, I'll just be like, "Hey, everybody," and then lurking. And if I say hi back to you, great. If I don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just I've got stuff going on or whatever. Yeah. So
I think that's why a lot of people, if they know that they can't interact with the chat, they'll come in and say, "Hey, everybody, lurking," and then you don't hear from them, but at least they came in and they said hi and you know they're there.
Vibe says the tank sales at Petco 75 gallon for $129. Is that just a tank?
Oof.
Boy, those things have gone up.
This is where I kind of feel grateful that I got a 40-gallon and a stand, and yes, it's a homemade stand, but a 40-gallon and a stand plus a 10-gallon for $60. Like you just cannot beat that. You just can't.
Oh, Kyle wants me to send some pictures.
Yeah, because he said maybe we'll work something out for something I have here.
Huh.
What?
I wonder what that could be. Jeremy's popping in saying, "Jerk, you're always giving me stuff, though." You know what? This guy, the last two times we've done this fish fam giveaway, Jeremy's been the winner.
That's true. Yeah.
He won the camera the first giveaway we did, and then I think he gave that to Brianne, and then he won what was it? This last bit, was that the co-op card?
Not that I remember. I don't want put down. Anyways,
it's just a tiny fish. Yeah, now.
Alan says a lot of the time I'll be doing whatever I have to do that day and tag back in when I have something to say.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's that's the beauty of this is you can have something going on in the background while you're doing something, and if you want to be active in it, you can. If you don't have to. It's
Snoochie Booch.
What's up, Snoochie? How's it going? Long time no see, buddy. Oh, let's see. We still have yet to get that gaming one to play.
I know.
I got confused. There's like 84 different Call of Duties.
That's true. That is very true.
And then I found Sniper 5.
Yeah, also true.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Vibe says he rescues most of his tanks. I saw somebody say something.
Too.
I gotta go up and try to not mess this up. 75 normal price is $259.
Where in the hell do you live?
I knew tanks went up,
I mean,
but I didn't
that's
know
for
it was
the
that
whole
bad.
setup. If that's like the tank and the stand and like your filtration.
Well, it would be tank and stand, maybe lids. Great.
Or that.
But if that's just for the glass box,
No.
I'd be hitting up Facebook Marketplace on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I want to say? Being here and leaving is a lot like what helps your YouTube stats, not how much I see.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably not wrong.
I will say, I'm really not worried about my YouTube stats. They start jumping, which I'm like, awesome. And shot up real quick. But I'm like, man, I at one point I was like, oh man, we're almost there. We got there. And then, oh no. Oh. And then you got to wait a week or whatever. And just, then you start driving yourself nuts trying to make videos like, oh, get a video out, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Whip just said, aren't you like 65 years old, Josh? Why are you playing video games?
Because they're fun.
If he's 65, that makes you like what, 120 something? And Kyle, please
I do
keep
know.
in mind.
I do know the fish.
I know where you live, sir. Keep that in mind, please. I know where you live.
The bad part is I would have to give him all of those fish. Because that one's going to be the tank.
Well, listen, all I'm saying is I know where he lives and I still have a license and I can drive. So he might want to be careful.
Well, I still have one too. It's just
suspended. I can still legally drive.
Well,
Also, Papa Jimmy coming in with, hey, watch that 65 rubbish. Get him, Papa Pete. Get him.
I'm excited to see what Jimmy P's about to do here because I seen what was that, a community post? I think it was a community post, or it might have been on Facebook saying it's going to revamp everything. I'm kind of excited to see. Not that I didn't like what he did before. It was fun driving back from the Clash, watching you guys. I think we stopped at a rest stop somewhere and.
Oh, the 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah,
yes.
I was watching the 2 peas in the pod, and I was like, "Hey, everybody!" They were talking about the Clash. I was like, "Yeah, we just left."
Right. Kyle said, "I changed my address." Nice try.
Oh man, but yeah, who's driving legally these days?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I drive legally.
Let me tell you something. This town that we're in,
not very many.
Good luck.
A lot of people drive on suspended licenses.
I have seen so many accidents where the car that got hit was not at fault. The car that hit them sat still and waited for the cops to show up. The car that got hit took off. I'm like, dude, you weren't at fault. You weren't at fault, But they, it's that whole you only get caught thing, which you just made it worse by running.
Yeah, I mean that time that I got suspended, that sort of kind of is what happened to me, except for But anyway. And then again, I was also near the end of my suspension, dumb, and started driving myself around because I got sick and tired of trying to find people to give me rides. But I also didn't have a bunch of court dates and things that I had to face to really work.
It can be frustrating. It can be extremely frustrating when you know damn well you can just go right out there and just get in and go. But in my case, that'd be bad if I got caught. That would just make things worse. And that is not what I need right now.
Right. Alan said, with the way people here drive, a lot of them, I'm pretty sure, don't even have a license or a permit or have even stepped foot in the B&B. You're probably right, sir.
Yeah, they got their licenses or permits out of a Cracker Jack box.
I mean, he witnessed the way people were driving around us on Saturday night for that concert. Like, people are dumb, and I'm sorry, but I'm not in a hurry, and I'm going to get where I need to go without causing an accident or being an asshole.
It's like Mike B slipped in here. What's happening, Mike B? Good seeing you, buddy. Hope we get to see you get in the Clash, too. That was fun, man.
Yes.
I hope we get to see everybody that we got to see last year at the Clash.
And then some.
And more.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the and more. But I'm also looking forward to getting to see everybody that we got to see and hang out with. That's going to be fun.
Alan, I 100% guarantee you that pretty much everybody that left that show that night was drunk and drove. And no.
It's like Daniel Velez made it in. What's happening, Daniel V? How's it going?
That's why I was trying to be quick about getting out of there, because I wanted to beat most of those people that were leaving the parking lot, because pretty much everybody at that show was toasted.
And Dave says, even me. Yes, especially you.
Maybe you. Maybe. Sandy and Olivia and Bree, 100%. Maybe.
The wife said, should we stick around? I was like, nope. Oh, man.
He said, Kyle said, okay, I didn't change my address. I put up a giant fence. Good luck, Jess. Hey, I can climb, sir.
I'm not. I climbing days are over. I don't even like climbing up ladders. Last one of those I climbed up, I almost fell off of.
Alan said my neck is still a little stiff. Well, considering you started headbanging so hard that I'm pretty sure your hair was hitting the stage.
Scuba Seed says we got more autographs to sign. Yes,
that
we
was
do.
In Chicago,
yeah,
sir.
It doesn't matter. I'll sign them wherever. That's part of being a very mild celebrity.
Okay, so no, I was gonna say that he should get some leggings too, but the leggings are kind of the Rico thing. So, but I'll have you sign my shirt. I'll bring a white silver Sharpie or whatever, and have you sign my Scuba Steve-O shirt. There you go.
Looks like Annette slipping in here. What's happening, Annette? How you doing? Good seeing you.
Kyle is trying so hard. Now he said there's a moat on the other side of the fence. I can swim too. I swim with alligator garn and arapaima. Come on, sir.
Yeah, we know. All you gotta do is bring fish.
Yell over the fence. I come bringing gifts.
Look, I have them. Yeah, moats have sharks in it. I doubt it.
Probably not.
Unless he made one. He could have made one.
Even if that's the case, I'll just find a stray cat in your neighborhood and toss it over the fence first.
Yeah, trick it.
Except for, no, I would not.
Kind of like a pork chop or a steak. Draw the guard dog off.
Right.
It's like Mike B's wife made it in here. How's it going, Mike B's wife? Sorry, I
Maritza?
don't know your name.
Maritza.
Oh, okay. Everybody else. Yes. Welcome.
I remember him telling us that at the Clash, right?
I remember
he
him
told
saying,
us her name.
Yeah. Okay, now I think Kyle's just on something.
Always.
The shoot lasers.
Yeah. Alan, just wait till we head up a major show and see how I'm feeling after. Like I said, after the second Avatar show, I could not look up no matter how hard I tried, and it took weeks to be able to.
Oh, you poor little puppy.
Oh, gosh. And you know what's funny is Maddie got in that mosh pit, and she was a little bit sore the next day, but I'm pretty sure she's fine now. Like, that little girl handled herself.
Alan, I could take you to some shows, son.
He's been to Avatar, though. There's a
I'd like to go see Avatar, but they're not like the hardest thing I've ever seen.
No. But there's a couple more like cover type shows that he mentioned that maybe we are going to go to, but I swear to Christ, if I have to watch a Rage Against the Machine cover band one more time.
Okay, here's a good question. Vibes. Favorite Subway sub?
They don't have it anymore.
Italian BMT on Monterey cheddar bread Smoked cheddar cheese, extra bacon, extra meat, mayonnaise, banana peppers, onions, olives, salt, pepper, and vinegar. Toasted.
Yeah, they don't.
They
make
don't
mine
have half
anymore.
that anymore. They don't have Monterey cheddar anymore.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Some of them do. Yeah, they do.
Well, ours don't, and I hate them for that. They have this garlic,
Alan says, as a
It's-
former Subway worker, the answer is none.
garlic and herb. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's not.
And Alan, I actually ran a Subway for a while and was an assistant manager at another one, and then went back again for a third time. And you are incorrect. You still have to pick a favorite to,
Well, look at Kyle say, just trying to keep Jess from hurting me for the fish you may get. Well-
nice try.
We all know it's a giant gourami. Hi, you thought I forgot.
Oh, well, if it's a giant gourami, that's okay.
They get big.
Well, I know they do, but he was making it sound like it was some freaking big aggressive.
Well, things are gonna have to change on our end if I'm gonna have him.
Whips that I hate mosh pits so hard. All they do is make me pissed, and me drunk and pissed is not generally good for anyone, but mostly me.
Yeah. Usually,
So-
it's fun until the anger kicks in.
Yeah,
And once the anger kicks in, it's just step out.
I have
Because-
to say though,
Because all you're going to do is just get madder and madder and madder and wind up starting a shitstorm
Yeah.
that you don't really, you didn't,
yeah.
it didn't need to happen.
I do have to say though that at this concert Saturday night, a song came on that got Mini Metalhead super excited. She took off her little zip up hoodie, hands it to me, kind of goes, and then just runs for the pit. Mind you, she's in 3-inch combat platform boots. And I'm like, oh my God, people are spilling beer everywhere. I'm like, she is going to bust her ass. She's going to end up hurt. So I'm watching her thinking if I have to jump in, I'm going to mama bear and I'm going to jump in. She was banging into dudes 2 and 3 times her size and just super like big shit grin on her face, just had the time of her life. I was like, well, okay.
Who taught her that?
She absolutely loved being in that pit. She had a good time. That's for sure. Yeah, you can't get through that way.
Cords and stuff.
Well, listen. Okay, well, apparently he's walking away. Okay.
I'll be back. Oh God, I'm stuck.
I can't move in anymore. Golly.
Okay.
Yeah, Alan, it's funny because I was actually kind of watching you singing that while they were doing it, and I was just like, oh my God, like I can't even keep up with the lyrics to that song. Which said you definitely have to have the right mentality for it. And the right mentality is probably sober or maybe slightly buzzed. And considering it's Mini Metalhead and she's 16, she definitely had the right mentality. She just jumped into that pit. She did not care. I mean, my heart was going about 600 miles a minute watching her because that's my baby in a pit with grown ass drunk men. Like, is she going to be okay? And there's beer all over the floor, but she really, really, really did well. I was very proud of her. Don Gallagher, is it weird if you're over 50 and get in a mosh pit? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Liquid Zoo Matt, hello. Yes, we are missing someone at the moment, but he'll be back. He just had to take a quick break. Alan says, I warned her I'm following her next time, and there was no mercy rule. Oh, okay. Probably not a good idea for me to be there if there's a no mercy rule, because I'll have the same for you, sir. These are the boots that she was wearing in this mosh pit. And like I said, was literally tearing it up with dudes 2 and 3 times her size. Moshing in these, mind you, with beer all over a concrete floor. Just
I didn't die.
having
I'm
the
alive.
time of her life. Like,
I'm
how?
alive.
How did she not? How did she not?
I'm alive.
If she falls down, I follow the rules of the pit, so I'll pick. Yes. Okay, and that's the thing. And that's the thing that I always try to keep in my mind is the rule of the pit is if someone falls, you stop, you pick them up, you make sure they're cool, and then you pick it up again. So, Maritza, she got those on Amazon. And I want to say that I am friends with Mike on Facebook. I could probably get a link to you for those. But I do know that she bought those on Amazon, and they were actually very reasonably priced. Jimmy P, you wore those in the 70s? I told her they're kind of like Kiss boots. Josh is coming back, you guys. Don't freak out. He's coming back right now. Goodness gracious.
Oh, God. If I can get through here.
Yes, I will. Let me see if I can't find the link.
Over.
I can't. The freaking chair is to the floor.
This is the problem when you have this many tanks. And a
Anywho,
big table. We don't need this big of a table.
yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I'm going to cut it in half.
No, you're not. Anyway, I am going to see if I can't find that link. For mini Metalhead's boots, because Mike B's wife says that she would love a pair. So I'm going to see, because I'm pretty sure that I'm friends with him on Facebook, right?
Who all did I miss? Did I miss anybody coming in? Oh, I missed a bunch of them. Welcome, everybody. Oh, that's not the one. There we
Yes. Okay, I am friends with him, so let me, yep.
go.
I'm going to get you that link and send it to you so that you can get those boots, because they are super duper cute. But anyway, Liquid Zoo is in here. Lots of people are asking about you. So
Bye, guys.
you can go ahead and touch him.
Here. Ow. That
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Like Michael A. popped in. I seen that. I'm looking at 2 different chats. I've got like
Mhm.
chats everywhere.
Mhm.
Oh, man. Snoochie says, how's the salt tank going? So it's water in it. That's about it.
Mhm.
But if you guys watched that last video, yes, we're focusing on another project, but at the same time, still focusing on that one. I look to actually have that saltwater tank livable
Okay.
very soon.
I sent the link. Mike B, check your messages. I sent the link for your wife to get those really super awesome soft boots.
I just the reason, well, one of the reasons why I'm dragging my feet so much with that saltwater tank is just basically because the fish I want to put in there are expensive,
Yes.
and I want to make sure that I'm not throwing them into a minefield or
Right.
a radioactive zone. You know, I want to make sure that it's what they need to be able to live. I want to be able to put coral in there and everything, and I want everything to actually live. So if I got to take my time with it, I don't know. I'm kind of probably screwing myself with it now, but I'll get it there. Don't worry about it. She'll live, and there will be videos on that. Don't worry.
Cora Works also, hello.
Hi, Coral.
And thank you so much for shortening your name for the sake of all of us.
Welcome everybody that popped in. I had to step away for a minute, but it's awesome seeing you guys back in here. So earlier I wanted to ask a question, and I figured there's 41 of you in here. I may as well go on ahead and ask it. Let's do a How do you do the poll thing? How do you do the poll thing on here? Can you do a poll thing on here? How do you do that? What's that? Oh, start a poll. Okay. So, it's going to be a simple poll. I want everybody's honest answer. I don't care either way. There is no wrong answer here. I mean, I do care. It's just, there's no wrong. You get it. Let's see.
Matt said, "Get on the pole, Josh."
Yeah, you want to see me on a poll, don't you, Matt?
No, that's Eduardo. He wants to see everybody.
Oh, yeah, Eduardo's up for the pole dancing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Keep talking.
Alan said, "If this was on Twitch, I could tell you how to make polls. I'm on a few streams over there, but I don't know a thing about YouTube." This is the beauty of me actually doing more of this than he does.
There we go. How do you get that out of the way?
It's gonna stay there,
Oh, great.
but you can still see the bottom part of the chat, and it's still coming up here, so you're fine.
All right, so we'll just let that run for a minute. But that was just a question that I had. I love having guests on the stream, and I love being guests on other people's stream. I think it's fun to branch out and get out there and just have fun. But I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to copy what everybody else is doing, kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying they got to be on all the time. But I think it'd be fun to have a guest on like a couple times a month or once a month or something like that. But I'm just wondering what you guys think. I guess I could have done this with the community tab also,
Which
I have now.
Right. You can still also do. Whip said, "I go to local shows, lots of local shows. I've seen people get so hurt, broken bones and dislocated joints, and as they try to exit, they're still getting slammed. Grown men crying. It's hilarious." So funny, not funny story. Show that we went to here. It's been quite a few years ago. As he was coming out of the pit, he got slammed and ended up breaking his ankle.
I wasn't crying though. I tried to walk out.
He wasn't crying. He did try to walk out, but he still had to be taken by ambulance to the hospital because at the time the car we were in was so low that he would have hurt himself more trying to get into it. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this whole poll, it's nothing. I'm just curious.
Getting a feel for the crowd.
You know, we brought a few guests on here and there, and we've been a guest on a few channels. So one of them being Big Tank Hanks, and I had a blast on his. So I don't know. I just kind of wanting to get the feel, see what everybody's thinking.
There you go. Whip says it all. He would like guests, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Too many people up is frustrating to listen to.
You see,
I agree.
And that's where, so periodically I'll do the Moonlight stream. And that one is like an open panel. And I learned the hard way, don't go past 6 people on that. If you go past 6 people on that, everybody starts talking. It's hard to keep track. And it just turns into a shit show. With 6 people, you can kind of keep it at least.
I disagree. I think any more than 3 can get really, really crowded really quick because everybody talks over everybody because of that 10-second delay or whatever. So it can get kind of crazy.
Tom Gallagher, can you get Rob Halford as a guest? If I could do that, holy shit, that would be
But then
the best stream ever.
But then you get Alan. I'll be a guest. What you don't even have fish, bro.
Doesn't matter.
This isn't gonna be a talk about metal the entire time. It is kind of a fish show.
Mayhem stream. We are not your granny.
Okay, well then we'll talk later.
But I will say you better be ready for any questions that arise. waiting for that
run.
thing to go away. Okay.
You can end.
Well, I don't want to end it. I just want it out of my.
Go to the three dots.
There we go.
Nope. It's not going to let you minimize it.
If I do that, there we go.
Yeah. Anywho.
So we'll just let that run for a little bit, because why not? But no, if I could get Rob Halford, that would be wicked.
Agreed.
That would be absolute wickedness. I don't even know what I would ask the guy. He'd probably see me have a fangirl moment.
Probably.
Oh man. Oh, Silver Creek snuck in. How's it going, Silver Creek? He says I'm still new, but I'd hang out with you all anytime. Well, hey, one of these days we'll have to get you up here. Mike B says, wait, what? Vinny's streams are perfectly organized and no one yells over them. Yeah,
No,
we
never.
we know.
I haven't seen a Vinny stream in so long, and that's the reason why.
I will watch them. I try to catch them periodically, but I'll just be flat out honest. By the time the weekend comes around, I am beat.
Yeah.
Which is why, honestly, I never should have done the Saturday night stream because everybody wants me to do it, but I never should have done it because I'm just so beat from the week coming to it that by the time 9:30 is rolling around on a Saturday night, this old guy's out. Sorry.
Alan said, just call up Jeremy Wade as a super special guest.
Jeremy Wade. Yeah. That's the monster fish guy.
Oh.
No, I will try to do some more of the Moonlight streams, but those are going to be very few and far between.
Let's get your drummer buddy Chris. He would probably have absolutely no interest.
I will tell you a stream that was similar that I had fun on was not that I didn't have fun on my Moonlight stream, was Misfit stream. The
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
What was that? Late night games or something like that. That was fun. We had a blast.
Oh.
I enjoyed it.
Snoochie Butch said, pretty cool seeing my name in blue. Thanks for the wrench.
Well, you're welcome.
It would be interesting, Alan, to have him come up, although he was totally wasted on Saturday, but it was his birthday. The drummer for Soda.
Oh.
The whole night was like his big birthday bash. Like they had cake and cupcakes and all kinds of stuff for everybody there, but everybody was feeding him shots like they were water. So he was lit up like a Christmas tree by the time their band came on stage.
Well, I mean, how long has this thing been up there? So that's been up to 7 minutes. We'll let it go to 10 minutes and I'll end it.
But I think you had your answer, have it.
I'm thinking pretty much I've got my answer. It's like Shane made it in. What's happening? He says, Metalhead, sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. You're never late.
Dude, okay, yeah. And Alan's not wrong. This dude was lit up and he still killed it on those drums. It was pretty impressive how good he did. And Soda is the System of a Down tribute band. So those drums sometimes can be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And
they're running.
He killed it. He killed it.
Well, I'm glad you guys had fun. That was fun.
Other than the freaking last band.
I heard there was a Pantera band there.
There was a Pantera tribute. So the first band did mostly originals, but they did like 2 covers, and then there was a Pantera tribute band, the System of a Down. They did like 2 songs from every single album.
Well, I don't think every single album.
It was I have a couple on here. They definitely did Walked. They did. God, now I'm trying to think of everything they did.
Vulgar Display of Power.
Yes.
Cowboys from Hell.
No.
Probably Reinventing the Steel.
They did do Reinventing the Steel. Some off of that. They didn't do anything Cowboys from Hell that I can remember.
Did they do Cemetery Gates?
No.
No.
No, which disappointed the hell out of me.
Really?
Okay, but okay.
Pantera tribute band
I know.
doesn't do Cemetery Gates.
And this is the reason why. That guy could not hit the notes that Phil would normally hit. He was singing everything an octave lower than what Phil would normally sing it.
So how did the guitar player do?
I actually have video which I need to show you because he was actually at some points giving me goosebumps. Like I kept cheering him on. And he had a Dean guitar that was the Dimebag edition, and it was sexy. Maddie and I both at the same time looked at it and went, whoa, while he was setting it up. And then at the end of the set, when they were tearing down, he came up and fist bumped me and her both and was like, you guys kick ass. And we were like, I'll show you those videos.
That's what's nice at the smaller venues. There's better.
Oh, he said they did. Oh, they did do Cowboys from Hell. Yes.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, you can do Cowboys from Hell, but if you.
They did not do Cemetery Gates, though.
That's
No.
lots of Cowboys from
I
Hell.
know, but they didn't.
See, I'm blurting out albums.
I know. I know.
Out.
No, I know. I know.
Songs off the album. Anyway.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, but anyway. So then, yeah, it was Pantera, System of a Down. Oh my God! Now I'm drawing a complete blank.
Anyways, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time.
And then that last band was the freaking I can't even think of it now because I'm trying to block that entire. Yes, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Oh, and then oh my God, it's in my head, and why can I not think of it? I can name off songs, but I can't think of the band for some reason to save my life. Toxicity, Chop Suey.
System of a Down.
There you go.
So,
yes. But anyway, no, we actually had a really good time. We did. We had fun.
Coral says he saw Power Man 5000 a couple months ago.
Oh, that's awesome. I would love to go see them. Apparently,
I remember when they came out. They were real big, and so was Cold Chamber.
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to go to a Cold Chamber show. But now you got to go see Devil Driver if you want to see Cold Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
It might as well just be Cold Chamber.
There's actually, Alan said, a Tool tribute band getting ready to come to Pierce here soon. Soda is coming back, which I would love to go and see them again. I had so much fun with them. And then I think there's another one that he mentioned too, and they're coming up within the next couple of months, I guess. I don't. He's supposed to let me know.
I'm just afraid with all the cover bands, I'm going to come across the Deftones. And it's like, it's bad enough seeing Deftones in person.
Which, okay, so the Rage.
I'm sorry if you're a Deftones fan. I'm sorry. That was not my cup of tea.
No.
That was the lamest set in the entire show.
This Rage Against the Machine cover band. Oh my
sorry,
God.
Not sorry.
Like, I will give the lead singer and the band credit for being able to play those songs and recreate them. And the lead singer sounded so much like the douchebag lead singer of Rage. But no.
Monster Magnet is still a band.
Jenny Lynn, hello.
Hi, Jenny Lynn. Monster Magnet is still a band. Really, as far as I know, Clutch is a one I want to see. I haven't seen Clutch. I want to see Clutch. And that's very similar to Monster Magnet.
Yeah.
The only reason I say I don't like seeing Deftones in person is, they do have some good songs. I will give them that. But when they're live, they're literally the second band on stage. It's a 11-hour concert or whatever it is. It was basically Summer Sanitarium of 2003.
Right.
They were the second band on stage, second band on stage, and they sucked.
Yeah.
Just flat out sucked. Mudvayne came out immediately after. Now, this is back in the early days where Deftones was just coming out strong, and Mudvayne was, they were on one album at the time, and that was Dig. I think it was Dig. Either way, it was the one that had Dig on it. They came out in all their get up, and just their audio was horrible, but it was the audio guy's fault, not theirs. They were kicking ass. And then there was another band came out. They must have really sucked because I can't remember who that was. And then Limp Bizkit came out, and Linkin Park came out, and then ultimately Metallica came out. So it was worth the wait. But will I ever go see Deftones again? No. Not saying you don't. You can't or don't need to. But I'm just saying no. I'm not sitting through it again. Literally everybody was sitting. That's how bad it was. That's not how you want a show to go. Just saying. But Mudvayne put one hell of a show on, and I mean, we could hear them, but we could also hear the audio cutting out. And I don't know if it was just something wasn't clicking or what, but the audio was breaking up and everything. And they stopped, and then they fixed it, and they got it, and bam, spot on, awesome show. Linkin Park put one hell of a set on.
That's a band I wish I could have seen before
One
Chester
hell of a good
unalived
show.
himself.
One hell of a good show. And then Metallica came out and just killed it. But that's what they're supposed to do.
Right. And then Cora Works, it was way up there, but he said, he asked, was Zach Della Roca, or however you say his name, lead singer of Rage, asked if he was a douchebag. I don't know. I've never met that band personally. Nails on a Chalkboard band. Ever have a band that you hear on the radio and you just immediately shut it off or change the channel because they just grate your nerves? That's one of the bands for me. I cannot stand them.
Don't like certain things being driven into my head, and that's what I get from that band.
It's not even that for me. It's just their music, and every single one of their songs sounds the same.
Silver Creek says, once for Deftones was enough for me. Saw Deftones and Incubus.
Dallas.
Cool show. Sound quality was shoddy. You have to actually know the words to be able to keep up. Exactly. And it's, maybe it's a situation where I just got to hear them again and maybe different. Because I do like some of their other stuff that they've got that's not live. Maybe it was just the venue. It was at, what was that, Ford Field or Pontiac Silverdome,
Which
before they were getting ready to tear it down. So there was zero shits to give there.
Yeah, they did.
Literally a month before they tore it down. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But the Deftones just sucked when I saw it. I mean, everybody was sitting and just staring, going, God, why are we here? I don't know. It could have just been me, but I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But
Anywho.
I will say, and I'll give Limp Bizkit credit. They put on a good show, and it was really funny watching Fred Durst get plowed in the face by somebody's boot.
Oh, there you go.
It wasn't mine.
See, Mike B just said Maritza can't stand Green Day at all. I mean, literally, Rage Against the Machine is one of those bands that when I hear them, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I cannot do it. Another one, sorry, not sorry, Beastie Boys. Cannot, will not. Absolutely. No, sir.
I could do Beastie Boys.
No, sir. No. No, sir.
But no, the Limp Bizkit, their set wasn't horrible. It was actually, I give them credit, it was somewhat decent. Linkin Park just killed it. And then Metallica came out and just nuked it. It was done and over. That was a really good show. But honestly, and I still stand firm on this. One of the best shows I have ever seen has to be the Pantera show.
Yes.
Just the end where they had Sepultura up there and they were all, or no, it wasn't Sepultura. It was Soulfly. Soulfly, that was it. They had Soulfly up there. They had Pantera. And everybody was just up there with bongo drums. And they were just, this is something you're not going to see on video. They're just all up there just getting it. And that was an awesome, awesome show. Probably because that was the last time a bunch of us ever got to see Dimebag alive. But just a total wicked show. Hands down would be Pantera. One of the best shows I've ever been to. And I mean, I've been to so many now, I'm starting to forget who I was actually seeing.
Dave Farrell said, best group ever, Hanson. I've actually seen them live. Joke's on you. That's my favorite band. I do kind of feel bad, though, because there's a couple of people in here that are like Rage Against the Machine fans, but sorry, not sorry.
Well,
it's just not my cup of tea, guys.
What? Just because you're a fan doesn't mean I am. Just because I'm a fan doesn't mean you are.
I'm absolutely not.
The beauty of
Yeah.
this.
I'm not downing their fans. I just don't like their music. That's just me. Can't do it. Yeah, Whip. He said Pantera, they only kind of had the greatest guitar player that walked this planet. Kind of.
No,
Dying forever.
Literally, that guy had to sign the deal with the devil to be able to make guitar do what it does, or what it did.
Silver Creek said Hanson still tours. Legit. I don't know why, but they apparently still have quite the fan base. Yeah, and every time they come out with a new CD, I buy said CD. And the next time they come here, I'll be going to see them live again. See, their music has evolved so much from 1997 Oombop.
Oh, yeah, Dimebag and Randy Rhoads.
Mm-hmm.
And then you slip Cliff Burton in there, or Lemmy.
Any
Cliff
of those,
Burton
yeah.
can do some Randy Rhoads shit on the bass. I mean, it's just like those guys are. Did she just shit a lighter out?
No, she was sitting on my face.
Like, what just happened?
This was probably in her bort hole, but it's all I have, so it's fine. It's fine. What's a little cat bort hole when you need nicotine? It's fine.
All right. Well, on that note, guys, I think I got the answer to my poll.
It went.
Looks like 92% says yes. Okay.
It wasn't 97. You got a few more votes that people said no, but you know what? It's okay.
Well, I said 92.
I know, but I said it was at 97.
Yeah,
so
well, that 92 kind of beats 8.
I'm aware. There you go.
So there we go. That's what
Out of 37 votes, the majority speaks.
That's what we'll do for 23. Is we will start working on that and see where we go. And I'm not gonna.
It won't be every week.
No, it's not.
Maybe what, once a month?
I don't know. Maybe once or twice a month. As far as the Mayhem or the Moonlight Mayhem stream goes,
Don't even keep telling people you're going to do one.
it may or may not happen. We'll put it that way.
Wait, I missed it. Don Gallagher said first rock
you
show.
guys are getting confused here. The special guests are going to be the member of these bands, right?
Yeah.
If I could, yes.
Anyway.
But I highly doubt.
Don Gallagher, first rock show. Van Halen was mine. I was 13. I'm 54 now. First rock show. My first rock show would have been Pantera.
Look at that. Dave says everyone said yes to Joshua Cole.
Ha!
Awesome.
He said, sorry, I'll show myself up.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, I really think my first rock show was Pantera.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
And that's kind of
what a first rock show for that to be. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better.
no, I don't think so, and I think that's what got me
Besides
into that
seeing
music.
Black Sabbath, you couldn't ask for no better.
The Nano Aquarium said special guest Hanson. Dude, I would pee myself. I would faint. It
I
would
would
not.
not be on that stream that night.
I don't know what I would do with myself. I've never met those guys, but I would die.
I can tell you, I wouldn't be on the stream that night because I wouldn't have anything good to say. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, it is just about 8:30 our time. I think we've had a good time tonight, and I appreciate it. You guys have brought us a lot of good laughs, and I hope we brought you some good laughs. Also, the poll that kind of helped. That kind of told me what I wanted to know, yes or no on. So I think for 2023, we're definitely going to work on that. So that just tells me that I need to get busy and start getting some guests coming. So don't be surprised if you get an email or a chat or something from, this guy, and we'll see where that goes. So.
Kelly Foreman popped in. Hi, Kelly.
Oh, hi, Kelly.
We're shutting down, Kelly. I'm sorry.
So yeah. So I guess for 2023, look for more. Not only more tank and builds and everything. Maybe eventually we'll get that saltwater tank going. I mean, finished.
Yes.
It's patience. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
This hobby will teach you patience.
Absolutely.
But and we're gonna bring some more special guests in because why not? So, anyways, we're off to a good start. We might as well keep that momentum going.
Mhm.
So, I want to thank everybody that showed up tonight. I want to thank everybody that was active in chat. You guys rock. Thank you. All of the replay crew, I know you're going to come in and go, and thank you for popping in as well. All my moderators, everybody with a blue wrench, that means you. Thank you so much for helping us out. I hope you guys have a great night, a great week, an awesome weekend, and we will see you next Monday. The only thing you got to do is stay metal. Later, guys.